Good morning, everyone. It is 7:03 a.m. March 31st, 2026. This is a walk and talk. And I'm going on a walk this morning before my wife has to go to work. Little man just woke up and I want to go for a walk, but I'm going to do it before she goes to work because we typically bring our little man to daycare, but this morning it is not happening because he got sick yesterday. Kind of maybe an ear infection, we don't really know. Had a pretty high fever though, so he got sent home. So today he will be at home. So I was like, I want to go for a walk, but it's either now or probably never. So I'm going to walk right now to try to lose some, continue to work on my health and lose some of the weight that I'm still trying to get off, as I talked about on this channel, but also just because when I go for walks, I honestly feel better about myself. So that's how I wanted to start my morning. And I have the sunrise behind me right now. And while I got the sunrise behind me, I also got the musers in my earbud from 96.7 1310 ticket. Love me some musers. If you know, being around here in Dallas-Fort Worth. But yeah, I am making this walk and talk just to give some fortunate news. And that unfortunate news is that there will not be an Austin trip part 2 video. So I don't know exactly what happened, but something happened to the memory card file when I was trying to use it on Saturday. I actually originally started the editing process for Austin Trip Part 2 on Saturday morning, and it was going fine. And then I think when I shut my computer off and stuff like that, nothing saved, and I think the computer crashed it out or something. I don't know. I tried recovering the material because stupid me, still learning how to edit, still learning about videos, still learning all that stuff. Didn't do the one thing that I probably should have done, which was save the content to my laptop once I got it into like the video editing software. So because I didn't do that, all the videos went away, and I no longer have them in my possession. Like I said, I tried recovering them and just had no luck in doing so. So I live around Bedford, Texas, which is in the DFW area, and in Bedford they have a park called, I actually don't remember the name of the park off the top of my head. I think it's Central Park, maybe. Either way, the city of Bedford on their social media has been posting a lot recently about the new changes they've made to this park, and I'm definitely noticing it today, as they recently talked about these new canopies that they put up for kids to have some shade when they play in the sun. But also, one thing I just noticed is they put up this gate around the playground as well. This is brand new. I literally walked this park last week and did not see a gate. So somewhere between, I think I walked here maybe Thursday and today, which is Tuesday, they added this gate. And I think they also repainted this park. It looks really, really nice. So yeah, just impressed with what the city of Bedford is doing to enrich the park life here. They are also getting the pool ready for the summertime. Apparently this has been the warmest March on record, is what I saw this morning. It's been in the 80s pretty consistently. So I feel like it's already almost time to swim, but I'm sure this pool will be ready to go come Memorial Day in May. So this park has a little trail that goes around the playground and the basketball courts here. And on the trail there's actually a what they call a story walk, and they have a book in English and in Spanish that you can read. So that's kind of cool. I think they changed this out because I don't think this is what I originally saw when I first started going on walks around this park. They also have right here books about polar bears that you can check out at the Bedford Public Library, and I'm assuming that's because the story that goes around this trail is about polar bears. So that's really fun. I need to get a library card from the city of Bedford, since that's where I'm residing currently. Do any of y'all still use library cards? I love library card. I may not go to libraries as much as I should, but I love just having a library card, being able to check out books, being able to just, I like to read. I don't read as often as I should, but I do love to read. I love a good thriller. Right now, I am actually reading Project Hail Mary because the movie just came out, and I want to try to finish the book here in the next week and a half or so, and then go watch the movie. So that's what I'm reading currently. But I love, really love thrillers. Frida McFadden, Riley Sager, two of my favorite authors. So, love to read whenever I get the opportunity to. It really does, like, as much as I love the game, and I have my relaxing games I like to play, there's just something about reading a book just really just helps reset my mind after a long day and helps me relax. So yeah, do you like to read? Let me know below. Alright, y'all, I don't care what the city of Bedford does with this park, but I really hope they never get rid of these things. Do y'all remember playing on these things when you were a kid? I remember loving these little, so you sit on them and they spring forward and backwards, and that's all they really do. But if you were a kid, sometimes you get lucky and you get the ones that have the springs that are really loose, and it would go so far forward and so far back, it was so dangerous. But yet as a kid, you did not care. You had so much fun, even though you were probably close to busting your head on almost every single forward and backward, every time you went forward and backwards on this thing. And I definitely have vivid memories riding this elephant when I was a kid. And maybe not this particular one, but the company who made these definitely brought this elephant to multiple parks. Okay, so back to just losing all my content. It sucks, but you know what? Live and learn. Going forward, I'll have to double check. I'm just gonna need to double check that I save my content on my laptop when I upload it onto my editing software. So, you live and you learn. I'm still learning this, but I will say I have absolutely loved vlogging. I've loved using my camera. I have loved being able to go out and showcase the things that I'm doing in my day-to-day life and at Six Flags. And even though I haven't hit the views sometimes I want to hit, that's okay. I've said it before, I'm not doing it for views, I'm not doing it for money. I just am enjoying doing these vlogs. Just had a fun conversation with the crossing guard, sweet lady. I should have called her name. Things I'm kind of thinking about more is as I'm learning, as I really am trying to teach myself. Having Asperger's, I'm not always the best socially. I struggle with social cues. I also just struggle talking to people and being social in general. But I'm learning. So I think next time I see her, I'm going to try to catch her name. But yeah, just a sweet conversation with the crossing guard. But as I said, I've loved doing these videos, and as I said before as well, I'm not doing this for view counts. I'm not doing this for certain numbers or trying to make money. I'm just enjoying this. I told my wife I told her the other day that I'm loving doing this, and honestly, I love that she's been a part of this as well, because I'm kind of doing this kind of for I'm gonna mess up this word. Give me just a minute. Perpetuity. I am doing this for perpetuity. I'm doing this so I can have videos and things that I can look back on as I get older, and I can remember these moments that I can look back at a video and be like, oh yeah, remember when we did this? I got this on video. Let's look back at it together. That's why I'm doing this, because and that's something Adam the Woo, that was the word he used, was just filming for perpetuity. And that's just, that's how I'm kind of looking at it. It's not about people, it's not about money, it's just doing something that I enjoy doing and putting out there. And I really do hope, as I said before, I hope that comes off in my videos. I will say, I think probably the You know what? I knew that editing would take some time. And so I'm not really surprised by that. But when you have a full-time job and you have a nephew that you're caring for and you're married, editing takes some time. But I have been learning to edit, and I've been enjoying the editing process too. I've been enjoying going back and seeing what I have put out there and seeing what's good, seeing what's not good, and working on putting the best content out there that I possibly can. You know, on my Austin trip part 1 video, I even was adding a few little details here or there. I was absolutely loving it. Like, I added the little no signal screen on a few times in the video, and I was doing that for myself. Absolutely was cracking myself up doing that. Whether you laughed or not, I don't know. I don't really care, because I was doing it just to make myself laugh. But you know what? That's why, like I said before, that's why I'm doing this. I can't imagine doing this type of content, doing these type of vlogs, filming yourself, putting yourself out there, and not enjoying it. You have to enjoy it to actually do this. And unfortunately, I know that I missed Six Flags Spring Break. We chose to go down to Austin that weekend instead of making it to Spring Break at Six Flags. So I do apologize for that. But I do plan on getting to Six Flags here in the next couple of weeks. This upcoming weekend is Easter, so I don't know if I'll make it for this weekend, but I do hope to make it back maybe the following weekend, just to check out the park, check out Tormenta, Rampage, and Run again. I'm pretty sure it's done being built. No, it is done being built now, so I want to check that out. I don't believe we have an opening date yet, but of course, once there is a opening date, I will let you guys know of that, and I'm going to try to be there for opening day. I don't know if I'll be able to fit on the ride yet. Don't think I've lost that much weight, but I will at least try to be there for opening day and check out some of the festivities. Also, something really cool is that Six Flags Over Texas did also, they opened up what is the haunted house called that currently opened up? Just a minute. Okay, I am back. Took a shower, got done with the walk. Good walk. But yeah, Ever Smile Industries. That is what is back at Six Flags Over Texas. So now every weekend between 1 and 5 p.m. they have Ever Smiles Industries back at the park, which is one of their haunted mazes. During Fright Fest this past year, 2025, they have Ever Smiles Industries, and it's running through May 10th. So I hate haunted mazes. Last year was my first time going to Six Flags Fright Fest. Absolutely loved it. That was the first time ever going to Fright Fest. But avoided the mazes. Just did the scare zones. If I can get the people around me, because there's been some talks about people joining, if I can get the people around me, I may very well go through the maze. Cannot film in the maze. That is one of the rules. You cannot film in the maze. That is one of the rules. I know during the first weekend of it operating, there was some filming going on, but the rules up front do say no filming. And there was some discussion, and people who were filming, like Savage Mister, said they were going to end up taking the filming out of their vlog just out of respect for the Six Flags parks and the rules. So if I do go, I'm not going to film, but I will document my experience immediately afterwards. I mean, the maze, I have seen the maze on like Carpetbaggers videos. It looks absolutely amazing. It looks really cool. It doesn't look to be the scariest of all the mazes, so I do think I'll enjoy it. It's just more of the getting myself over the hump of actually going and getting over my fear of going. Because I think once I actually go in, I will absolutely have a blast. Just like I did with Fright Fest, not knowing what to expect my first time going, and I ended up absolutely loving it and really wasn't scared at all, and had so much fun with the scare actors. I wish I had those videos. I didn't have a great camera, and the quality was awful, so I didn't even try to post, but I had so much fun. And I do hope I'm getting to the point where I can start riding roller coasters here soon. It's going to be a journey, but I have lost 6 pounds since I've started this weight loss journey, and I have noticed a noticeable difference. My wife has actually said she does think my stomach is not as hard, that it feels a little bit softer. I don't feel as bloated, which is awesome as well. You know, I still have a long way to go, but I feel better about myself for sure. Also, one thing that is pretty cool is my wedding ring is already fitting more loose on me. So that's after only 6 pounds lost. I already feel a difference, and just like even the way that my wedding ring is fitting. So it's those little things that I'm noticing that is making a difference and is encouraging me to continue to keep going. So admittedly, I haven't been perfect with my eating, but you know, the fact that I'm losing weight and you know, I'm making more great decisions and good decisions and bad decisions, and I am walking 3, 4, 5 times a week, so that is making a huge difference, and I'm noticing a difference, so I'm excited for that. Give me just for a minute as I attend to my little nephew. Okay, so just to recap, Austin Part 2 is not coming out, unfortunately, because I lost the video footage. I am sorry for that, but I am having fun doing this vlog. Also, Six Flags Tormenta Rampaging Run is soon to be opening. Don't know the opening date yet, but it will be soon. I believe it's might be late April or early May or late May. I don't remember the exact dates, but very soon it is finished. So we will go there soon to the parks and check that out. Also, Ever Smile Industries is back at the parks. So that is the updates. That's all we covered in this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I love doing this. I've had a blast doing this. I hope you've had a blast watching me. If you like what you see, please comment, like, subscribe for more content like this, whether that's traveling, Six Flags, any other theme parks. That's what you'll find on this channel. So I really do hope you enjoy it. And if you do, please leave those likes, comments, and subscribe. So I am going to go now, and I'm going to make myself some coffee, get myself a piping hot caffeinated beverage, make myself some breakfast, get to work for the day, and I will see you next time in an upcoming video. Bye.